Thursdays can be the worst. Here's a show that's unrehearsed. We had a little bit much to drink. Started talking and didn't think. It's the Thursday Throw Up. You're listening to the Thursday Throw Up, a podcast. Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't. And when we do it, we try to get fucked up.
Yep.
So I'm Cole.
I'm Tayler.
I'm Ashby.
Ashby! She's here again, Cole.
Okay.
Hey, Cole, how do I look?
Stupid.
Come on!
You look better than you do in your R2-D2 glasses.
Yeah, I agree.
You look like the fucking, LA night got fucking melted in a microwave.
Cool.
You look like if LA night were, made out of melted ice cream.
Any more? You know what's funny is these are C-3PO glasses.
Are they?
You dumb fuck.
Okay, well, they're better than your other C-3PO glasses.
Well, all the women compliment me on my other glasses.
Well, since there's no women here, how are we going to prove that?
What if I did this? Wait. Check this out, Cole.
No, hey. Oh, I thought you were breaking them.
No, I was thinking about making these my regular glasses.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
No, that does not suit your face shape at all.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
Do it.
Doesn't suit it. No.
You should do it.
He's throwing you in the gutter.
Don't listen to the missus.
I'm going to fucking do it tomorrow. I'm going
All
to
right.
say, put the lenses at him.
I got to say something.
Yeah, say it.
So,
Oh, wait, we should address the elephant in the room, Cole.
okay, what's up, Taylor?
I'm not pink. But anyway, we should address it. We all got the plague this week.
Yeah.
And we were all under the weather.
That's why I slashed Ashley's tires, because I said if she got me sick, I was going to cut her fucking tires.
We were trying our best to be, I don't know. We tried our best to make it happen this week, but you were sick. I was sick. Just wasn't feeling it. Finally, I feel 100% today. Today has been the first day I felt 100% since we've all come down with the.
I'm still only at about 75, 80%.
Yeah.
Can you turn my headphones up a little
Yeah,
bit?
of course.
I just wanted to say, fuck Ashley and fuck her sister and fuck her sister's dog. Ashley decides, I'm gonna watch my sister's dog, and I'm gonna bring this little fucking hellhound, and I'm not gonna watch it at my house. I'm gonna watch it over at Cole and Taylor's house.
Okay, Cole.
And this stupid fucking dog, every
Cole.
hour and a half would just wake up and bark for 10 minutes for no goddamn reason.
He was here one night.
Yeah, and then the next day he fucked up your dog, made him bleed, and his name is stupid. His name is Crypto, like Superman's dog, but it's spelled like cryptocurrency. This stupid fucking thing.
Wow, Ashley, you're gonna abide by this?
She knows I'm right. The dog's fucking retarded.
Cole, please. All right, so here's the deal, right? This was not. Wow, we got some beef here.
I'm starting out. I'm coming out hot. I'm sorry.
No, this was all. You don't blame Ashley. She asked for
totally am.
full permission, Cole.
Yes, I did. I was like,
This is
hey,
full
Taylor,
permission.
Is it going to be okay? Are you okay with the idea of
I
me
was.
bringing Crypto over? And he's like, yeah, although I will state that somebody, after the fight broke out between the two, was like, I kind of had a feeling it was going to go bad. And I'm like, why did you not say that in the first place? And he's like, I just wanted to try it out. I just wanted to see how it works. And then he's like, well, it's my boy. I can't wish him getting hurt anymore. And I'm like, well, fuck. I mean, it wasn't even Crypto. It was your dog who was beefing with him because Crypto was
Fritz
just...
could do
That's
no wrong.
because that's because Crypto sucks.
No.
Good for Fritz for fucking standing up to that shitty dog.
Fritz is. It's weird how Fritz can be, though. I mean, it actually happened when I brought him over to my mom's yesterday. He got into it a little bit with Chip, and it's sort of like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?" And then Fritz starts freaking out because I think Fritz interprets these loud growls or these grunts that these other dogs do as aggression, and then Fritz just flies into him like he stands his ground. But I
Where is that fucking idiot?
He's over here.
How dare you?
Oh.
He's a good boy.
Yeah,
But,
I know he's a good boy. He just
But anyway, so Fritz is a one-man show. This is where he lives, and he doesn't like other dogs up in his business. So you make it sound like he was here the whole week, Cole. He was here for one day.
One
and a half.
super long day.
1.5 days. And then he
You
was...
just didn't like when he was like, oh, wow, 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 wow.
Yeah, in the middle of the night,
wow.
4:30 in the fucking morning.
Did he do it
You
in the
were
middle of
still awake!
No, I was going to bed, and then he
If
fucking starts barking, and then I can't fall asleep, and finally I fall asleep, and he starts doing it again. The dog sucked.
All right, moving on. We all got over our COVID.
It wasn't COVID. No.
I think it was just a fever.
No, so I went to the doctor for mine, so I'm the one who brought it to you guys, but I went to the doctor for mine because I swear I had bronchitis because I was like coughing to the point of almost throwing up.
Yeesh.
And
Which I was afraid of getting because I've had bronchitis before, and I was really worried about that. But honestly, I didn't have much of a cough, just a little gunky, super run down.
I didn't have a cough at all. I had a sore throat, but I had a bad fever but for some reason I was shivering. I could not warm up. I shivered for about 28 hours.
well, see, and then when I went to the doctor, like immediately they're like, "Oh, so we're seeing you for flu-like symptoms." I'm like, "It's not a flu. Like I just feel like I have like a really bad cold." And then they're like, "Well, this is very similar."
So, okay, so they said it wasn't flu-like symptoms or what now?
No, it wasn't. Oh.
Way loud.
No, they said that it's flu-like, but unless I had a fever, it wasn't considered flu. Which then you two got the fever, so then I'm
little bit,
wondering.
yeah,
And you're going to get it now because you drank all my orange juice and I drank it out of
Well,
the fucking
you know
carton
what? It's
while I
fine.
was sick.
It's whatever. You know?
Well, you know what?
That's why you got to wear 2 blankets down here.
I gotta say, I got out of the house, Cole, and after I was done being sick, I decided I wanted to go have me a good meal.
I'm gonna go grab my cranberry juice.
Okay,
Okay, what'd you have for your good meal?
it wasn't good.
What'd you have?
That's the problem.
Okay, where'd you go? What'd you have?
We went to the tavern.
Oh, that fucking sucks.
You know what I had?
Pizza?
No, I should have. I had a buffalo chicken wrap. And you know what it tasted like?
Ass?
No. Like an old shoebox. Like an old dusty shoebox.
That's not good.
It wasn't good.
What have you been eating old dusty shoeboxes for?
I don't
I'm
know.
wondering.
I was just pissed that's what I paid.
You know
You know
what?
what? No, I'm fucking
The first
pissed.
time I went to the tavern, I was like, "Oh, okay, this is pretty good," and now I don't think I want to go back.
Well, here's the deal, right? I got in there, and I wasn't super impressed. But I will admit it. It was my suggestion. But then the other day,
All right,
Ash and I went to Maya's again,
Maya's. Okay, all right.
and I was really excited because I got to try their street corn dip.
Okay, you haven't had it yet?
No, I haven't.
I've
I
had
was
it a few times.
super excited and had it. It was really good. It was great.
Yeah.
Bustin'.
But our service was terrible.
Oh yeah.
So Ashley was saying, maybe I want to get the flan. I said, get it. Let's try it. I was actually wanting her to get the chimney cheesecake,
Yeah, he said, I think that's where it's at.
but she said, no, I want the flan. I said, all right, when the waiter comes back. But guess what, Cole?
He never came
He
back.
never came back. I felt like you, Cole, when your dad went out for smokes and a gallon of milk and he never came
I
back.
know. I'm fucking devastated.
That's what it felt like. And then, so I'm trying to wave somebody down. What was I kept saying?
You're like, hello?
Hello? I kept saying hello because
I'm
we
like,
we were abandoned. Like we were on the one side of the restaurant all by ourselves. There's nobody left over there. And it was, towards the end of the lunch rush or whatever. And so I was hoping somebody would hear my calls for help and hello.
Yeah.
So
Hello?
anyway, I got the attention of the bus girl.
The busser.
The busser, and she came over, and her English wasn't the greatest, a little broken. I said, "Hey, can we get our check?" Okay. I thought she was going to get her check or something, but no. Then this other person came over, and then she said, "I was supposed to be taking care of you," and she didn't take care of us. So that kind of sucked, but the food was still good.
Yeah, the food was good. It was just, well, to be fair, there was probably just overall a miscommunication, but
Oh, I'm sure. I wasn't pissed about any of it.
I mean,
I wanted the flan though. I did want to give it a
Oh
shot.
my god! Then why didn't you say it?
Because at that point I'm done. At that point you fucked me over. I mean, I don't think
Says the guy who's like, I'm not even mad about it, and he's like, and at that point you
I
fucked
wasn't
me
mad
over.
about it. I wasn't mad about it. I just didn't want to be there anymore.
If I
Does
gotta
that make
fucking
sense?
sit in a place waiting and waiting and waiting, and I want something, at one point or another, I'm just gonna change my mind and want to go.
Right. I'm not mad at the place. I'm not mad at the circumstance, but I'm done with that place. I want to leave. I want to go home. I'm done. Dessert's off my mind. I just want to get out of there. But I went to a few restaurants this week, and then I also went to A&B Pizza.
Okay.
I'm so pissed at my parents
Why?
because they said, Taylor, what do you want? Get whatever you want. And I wanted their nachos.
Yeah.
They turned their nose up at me, and they said, I don't like their nachos. I'm like, then why the fuck did you ask me? If you wanted me to tell you what I wanted, then you're going to turn your nose at me. Order whatever the fuck you're going to order.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you. Like, I appreciate the free pizza that they got me. But fuck you, because God damn it. Why ask me then?
Yeah.
Sort of like my sister one year. She said, they were a little hard up for cash. We had like a $15 limit. And she says to me, Taylor, what do you want? This is the situation. I said, it's no problem, Lindsay. I said, there's an awesome Vikings beanie that you could get me. Perfect. It's right in the price range. It's right in your budget. It's what I want. You know what she tells me? That's stupid. I'm like,
Sounds like my sister.
yeah, right. I'm like, well, fuck you then. God damn it. Anyway, I digress. So anyway, we're sitting down at the place. And it was like an episode out of Seinfeld or some shit. So we sit down. They bring us our cheese sticks as our appetizer. Then they bring us the first pizza because they got 2 big pizzas because they're going to bring the leftovers home to my brother.
Yeah.
And so they bring the cheese sticks out. They bring the first pizza out. The girl comes out. She apologizes. She says, hey, I got to tell you, I'm really sorry, but the pizza ripped when they were trying to take it out of the oven.
That'll happen.
Yeah. We gotta make it again. My mom says, oh, that's okay. My dad and I are looking at her like, what the fuck do you mean that's okay? Like, that's okay. Just put it in a box. And we're like, what? What are you talking about? Then we're kind of giving my mom the business for saying something so stupid.
Yeah.
And then they bring us out this pizza in a box. And my mom's all confused. Like, why did they bring us this out in the box?
Like, because you fucking told them to?
Because and I'm trying to explain to them that the waitress, because they're boomers, that the waitress understood it as it's going to be an extra 15 minutes on the pizza. Okay, just put it in the box. So she was all confused. And then they forgot to put the buffalo sauce on the pizza. And then they came out and put the buffalo sauce on the pizza table side. Man, it was awesome.
That seems fire.
Oh, yeah, it was great. I like a little dinner in a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever heard of, what were we calling it? Cream pie bagels?
Oh my gosh.
Never mind. Anyway.
No.
Anyway.
Is that where they fuck a bagel at your table?
It's Pete.
And they finish in it?
It's cream pie in the morning, Cole. Cream pie
Taylor.
in the evening. Cream pie
Taylor.
at supper time.
Taylor,
When there's cream pies
You're
in a bagel,
done.
Cole,
you're
you can have
done.
cream pies anytime.
You're done. You're done.
It's our fucking podcast.
Yeah. I'm
You
not
can
done.
mute her.
I'm just getting started.
You can mute her.
No, I would never. I would never dare.
I want to hear about cream pie bagels.
It's basically, you know what a jelly cream pie is, Cole?
Oh, wait, is this going to be a thing at your restaurant called Pap Schmear?
Yes, we serve cream pie bagels, and we also serve what do I call it? Jelly cream pies.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but...
You know when a girl's on her period, Cole?
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get where I'm going?
All right.
Jelly cream pie.
Okay.
Delicious. Anyway, moving on.
So, moving on. So I want to talk about 2 hockey stories real quick.
Okay.
Okay, so the other day, NHL commentator Rob Ray, I think he commentates for the Sabres. So in the middle of the game, the puck leaves the ice, comes up and smacks the commentator right in the middle of the forehead. and he's all bleeding, and he just grabs a towel and starts dabbing at it, and then they put some fucking Vaseline over the cut and goes back to commentating, and he's like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to use my notes, though, because I got blood all over him, and he just keeps on. He used to be an enforcer, so
he's a color commentator.
Yeah, now he's a color commentator. He's like, yeah, it reminds me of the good old days. Kind of made me want to get back on the ice, and just went about just, fucking joking and shit. Well,
we are a different breed, man.
So that was pretty funny. But then last week, New York Ranger, Barclay Goodrow, he got hit in the jaw.
Oh, I showed you. Did I show you this video?
Yeah.
I showed her this video.
Yeah. Okay, let me tell the audience then. So he got hit in the jaw and he spit out a tooth. Except for after the game, he was checking his teeth and he's like, I still got all my teeth. What the fuck? What happened was, somehow he spit out a piece of his fucking jaw, and he missed one game. And after he comes back, he says, it was tough missing a game.
Wow.
It was tough having my jaw broken off and spitting it out of my mouth. It was tough missing a game.
I just don't know. Like, I physically cannot understand, like, how that, like, did it just, like, shoot out the side or, like,
No, it
shot
came
out
out
the
through
top?
his mouth. He spit it out.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, think of like a compound fracture, when you break your arm or your leg and then the bone sticks through.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing that's what happened.
I'm guessing it stuck through the inside of his mouth.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he spit it out.
But did you watch the video?
Oh, yeah.
And there's that chunk of fucking... Oh, damn, dude. Damn.
Tough motherfucker, dude.
Hockey is a fucking different sport, dude. I just... Fuck, dude. God.
I can't wait to watch the next time Pat McAfee puts up one of those hockey is awesome videos.
I mean, at some point... okay, my question... that's borderline stupid in my opinion. I mean, at what point... I mean, I commend the guy, but I was listening to some of the commentary, though, too. Like, oh, he'll be out for a period or something like that. I don't know. Did he miss the rest of the game?
I think he might. No, I think he finished that game and missed the next game.
Damn it, dude.
So, like, what is it technically, like, still, like, good to use at that point? Because, like, if you, like, freeze your finger and you lose a finger, you can reattach it. So it was on the ice. Yeah. So technically, could they just shove it back in there?
I don't know if they
or does, like, get a whole new, like, facial, like, he just comes out and you just,
he's
like...
gonna look like Zac Efron.
No, he's gonna, like,
Madonna.
No, not even Madonna. No, he'll be
that
like
fucking monster. That fucking monstrous
it'll
looking
be
thing.
handsome. He'll look like handsome Squidward because he'll get just like facial reconstruction surgery.
He'll be perfect. He'll be a perfect specimen.
And then he'll be like, I don't do hockey anymore. I'm actually just a commentator.
I'm actually just a beautiful commentator. That's awesome.
And then he does like hockey magazines.
I wish
Sports Illustrated.
For men?
Yeah.
Or for women?
Well, I don't know.
What is it? Would you say the swimsuit edition is more for men or for women?
That would be more for men, I'd say.
What if they were lesbians?
Okay. Then
suppose
then it's for them
women.
too.
Cool. That's good. Good for them.
So, have you ever watched any Tom Clancy movies or read any Tom Clancy novels or anything?
Not that I know of.
No. I've seen the games. I remember the games were popular.
Oh, Rainbow Six and
Rainbow
shit.
Six, yeah. Okay. But I've never watched or played or even read any of the stuff.
I read a book or two.
So tell me about Tom Clancy. Is he in the military?
I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay.
I have honestly no idea. I know he researches the shit out of that stuff before he writes a book.
Sure.
But when I was a kid, there was one Tom Clancy movie starring Harrison Ford that like everybody I knew fucking saw called Patriot Games.
Yes.
And like someone from the IRA, the Irish Republican Army, tries to like murder the Queen or something, and he fucking just happens to be there and helps stop it. And then he kills somebody, and then that guy's brother tries to blow him up and shit. Anyway, it was cool, right? But on Prime, because you got Prime so we could watch Invincible, they have
Jack Ryan.
Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. It's based on the same character from the Harrison Ford movie, right?
Yes.
Oh, it's so fucking good.
Is it? And it's got Jim Halpert.
I don't know who
John Krasinski, the main actor.
Yeah. Dude, it's really fucking good. I like that quite a bit. But I'm gonna not watch it for a while because the new episodes of not Reacher. Yeah, Jack Reacher is on. That shit is awesome.
Yeah. Hey, Cole, tell
up?
everybody about the Christmas present I got you. Your early Christmas gift.
Oh, he bought all these fucking DC Comics Christmas lights and hung them up in the basement.
You know what pissed
and
me
they're
off
not
the
going to
most?
be fucking Christmas lights. They're going to be all year round lights.
All the time lights. You know what pisses me off about that?
What?
Do you see who's on the front of the box?
No.
It was Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, the Flash.
Uh-huh. They don't have the Flash there.
What the
They
fuck?
only got Superman, Batman, and Green
They
Lantern.
have one extra Superman. Would you rather have one extra Superman or just one Flash?
I want Flash.
Exactly.
I like Flash and Green Lantern are my favorites.
See?
Yeah. But Batman looks the coolest. For sure.
Ashley, who looks the coolest to you?
Batman.
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 You're not just saying that to suck up, are you?
No.
Okay.
How would I even want to suck up to you?
I'm
You're already a
just fucking
shit ass
around.
to begin with.
Yeah.
I
Oh
know.
my God, the feud has started tonight.
Yeah. I called the dog a retard. And I slashed her tires for getting me sick.
Hey, Ashley got a new car.
I know. I slashed the tires on him.
I
Oh,
would
that-
literally commit arson. I'd like,
Please don't commit arson because Cole doesn't own this house.
okay, listen, hear me out. Insurance fraud. Hear me out.
Insurance fraud. Well, you heard it here first that I'm going to commit insurance fraud this week. Yeah, Ashley got a new car. It's her
Yeah.
new favorite car.
Okay.
She won't let me drive it because she
That's
saw
good.
what
That's good
she
because
saw.
you drive like a fucking psychopath.
He does.
She saw
He
what I did
does.
to the last Blue Cross trek that I had.
Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that you get distracted. No, no, it literally. I chew Taylor out all the time when we're in the car because I recall how many times, like this one girl, she was like coming out, like it was her fault, obviously.
Then
But
what the
no,
fuck
no,
are we talking about? All right.
Okay, so it was her fault, obviously. Like she kept, I don't know, we were like around the like Target, PetSmart, whatever. She kept creeping out, and like instead of just being like, "Oh my God, she's creeping out," Taylor goes, "Oh, well, if she's gonna continue to creep out, let me just try and swerve into her to scare her." As I'm sitting in the passenger seat, and I'm like, "Taylor, knock it off!" And
Was
he's
it her
like,
car? Was it? I was trying to teach her a lesson.
"Yeah." With a passenger in the, and that's not the only time you've done that. That's literally not the only time you've done that. I can't exactly remember the exact moment and what it was, but there has been at least 3 times where somebody's been stupid and you're like, let me add to your stupid activity and let me just completely just try and
Okay.
teach you a lesson and forget that I have a passenger
Okay.
in the car.
Do you know the concept of justice? Do you know? I'll take one, Cole. Do you understand the concept of vigilante justice?
The funny thing is
Who's here to serve it? If it's not you, if it's not Cole, it's got to be somebody.
Okay,
It's gotta
you
be me.
literally, you just got that car at that point. So why the hell would you try and crash it? And then
I'm not trying
No.
to crash it. I'm teaching people a lesson.
Well, and then the funny thing is, and then Taylor, I'm like freaking out. I'm like damn near having a panic attack. And then Taylor is like, "I'm so sorry. I didn't want to
I
make
wasn't
you
that
feel
sorry.
Yeah, you were.
I felt bad because you had a panic attack.
First of all, why are you adding quotations over it?
I don't know. I thought I was a good driver. Let the record show I am a good driver.
No,
I've been in
let
one
the record
accident in my however many years of driving. So let the record show.
I've never had a great experience with you driving.
Okay. I told you.
You drive like a woman.
Listen. Listen. When I was driving my car, when I was first learning how to drive, okay? This is my second time driving a car. I swear to God. Second time driving a car. And we gone out to the lake and we were towing my dad's boat. Okay? And he had a huge fucking boat. It wasn't a pontoon, but it was one of those deck boats. So it was like a boat, but a pontoon boat. And he says, "All right, Taylor, you're gonna drive home." I said, "Dad, it's the second time. I've never even driven on the highway before." He's like, "It's all right. You'll learn." So he tells me. I said, "Dad, what if I'm crossing over the line and then people are oncoming traffic? What do I do?" What does my dad tell me? They'll get out of your way. And that my friends, that is the
You're like
that
you
is
and
that is the that is what I've carried with me my entire adult life of driving a car. Is that they will get out of my way.
you and your dad are basically entitled pieces of shit.
Basically,
Yeah, no shit.
Basically, the only car accidents that my father and myself have ever been in have been caused by other things and or other people. So, that being said, ipso facto, I'm a good driver.
You know, the funny thing is, then Tayler was telling me that story, and then I'm like, you know what my dad told me when I started driving? He said, all right, so I'm going to tell you what my dad told me. This is a weapon. You are driving a tank. You hold people's lives in your hands. And that was the first experience I had. And I don't even want to talk about how
many car accidents have you been in that were your fault?
One. And I was...
Rest my case. Cole, how many accidents have you been in? Be honest for the audience. How many accidents have you been in?
Okay, wait. Like, are we talking about, like, the other person was driving? Or are we talking about, like, I reversed back into the person?
Oh, that's your fault, 100%.
Because I was 16. Actually, it wasn't my fault. It was
it's
ruled
okay
not
if
an
you have,
accident.
or if you have.
Other than hitting the deer and getting T-boned.
But that wasn't your fault.
No, I got T-boned.
Unless you ran a red light.
They blew through a stop sign.
They blew through a stop sign.
Because I was going on 16th. I didn't have any fucking stop signs.
All right. So, Ashley, sorry to say.
No, actually.
You literally have no ground.
No, literally.
You literally have no ground. Did your insurance go up for that accident?
No.
Yo, bullshit.
No, it actually didn't. Because, so, what happened was...
Let's hear it.
So, I was over at my best friend's house, and this was back when I had my 1997 Chevy Blazer. So it was like my very first car, and I was backing out, but like it was kind of like a parallel park situation. I was on parallel park.
How many were killed?
Shut up! Nobody was killed. Okay, but like I was trying to teeter-totter my way out of it, but the like girl behind me actually was like way too fucking close to me, like.
Who was cited?
There was no citation.
Oh.
There was no citation because I could.
Because she drove off.
No, listen. I could.
Tell me you did. You're admitting to fraud here.
No.
Okay.
So I could have drove off, but instead I started
You
crying.
cannot have. No, you cannot do that.
No,
Okay.
I could have because there was no damage to her vehicle. As a matter of fact, there was more damage to my vehicle because I had one of those tires. I was on the back and it like smacked it into my trunk, but I had to beat her anyways. But I left a note on her car and I said, here's my information, blah, 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 blah. And then I drove to my insurance people and I told them all what happened. My best friend took the pictures, whatever. And then my insurance was like, yeah, that happens more often than you think. And, you know, it might go up a little bit, but we'll see. You know, whatever. Like the lady texted me and said, hey, just file a claim, whatever. Insurance never went up.
Well, I'll say this. I will say this. I did admit fault to an accident that I was not involved in.
Bro.
Oh, your ex.
Yes.
Yeah. The van.
She smashed the shit out of that fucking Ford, dude.
Wait, the van in the driveway?
Yeah, because we had played a show at the Strawberry in Mandan.
Ew.
And I had a few to drink already at that point. But like, I wasn't sure if she was insured under it, technically. But fortunately, if for all the folks listening out there, if you are married, your spouse is always covered under your insurance. Just an FYI, a great tidbit that I had learned. But I didn't know that. So I admitted to an accident that I wasn't even involved in. And I did wait for the cops, and the cop showed up, and the cop was like, wow, nobody ever calls the cops and waits for themselves, you know. I said, cool. But I never heard from my insurance company. I never heard from anything. So I'm just assuming the person cut their losses because they probably were driving when they shouldn't have been.
So did you hear about that Wile E. Coyote movie?
Mm-mm.
So it's called
Looney Tunes?
Yeah. It's called Wile E. Coyote versus Acme.
Tell me if Chris Pratt's involved with this.
No.
Oh.
John Cena.
Who does he play?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's kind of like a Space Jam thing where it's like
Oh, that'd be cool.
part cartoon, part real people, or if he's voicing somebody, if it's all cartoons.
Well, I know he's voiced
But the
fucking cartoons in the past.
So the whole premise of this thing is that like Wile E. Coyote, after years of getting blown up by Acme's shit, decides to sue Acme.
Okay.
So what the fuck's okay? Anyway, so this whole movie is completely finished. Remember the Batgirl movie? They made that Batgirl movie.
Oh, they pulled
and
it.
it was all done except for the sound. And then they're just like, we're gonna fucking can this movie and just get a tax write-off, right? So Warner Brothers was gonna do the exact same thing with this.
I think I'd heard this. Yes.
With this fucking Wile E. Coyote movie, but now they're trying to sell it to like a different streaming service. Like Netflix tried to fucking buy it, but they were shot down. So maybe like Prime or fucking Hulu or I don't know. Probably not Disney because it's Looney Tunes movie. Maybe Paramount or something like that.
Sure.
They're shopping it around to other.
It's so weird to me.
So
It's like
fucking stupid.
but you've got your own streaming service,
And if they do fucking can it, then we really can't see John Cena. That's some bullshit. I want to fucking see this movie. I want
Yeah.
to see. Wile E. Coyote was one of the best fucking Acme characters.
Ashley, your thoughts on Looney Tunes? Let me hear your favorite Looney Tune.
I don't know. There's quite a bit of them.
Who's your favorite?
The first one that comes to mind is Speedy Gonzalez. So
Oh, going for the racist one. All right.
I know.
But also, Speedy's pretty goddamn cool. Man, that was kind of a deep cut, Ashley. I did not expect to hear
that was just the first one that popped in my
I
head.
thought you were-
After that,
no,
it'd be
I thought-
Daffy Duck.
I thought you were gonna go basic bitch and say Bugs Bunny.
No.
Bugs
I'm
Bunny's
like-
fucking awesome.
I mean-
okay, if you put
But dude,
Bugs
but you
up
wanted to-
against fucking Mickey,
Oh,
Bugs
of
kicks
course,
the shit out of Mickey.
But I thought for sure. I was not expecting.
So what you're telling me is that you think I'm a basic bitch?
no,
I mean, I
well,
didn't want to
no.
say it, but I'm glad you did.
no.
Like I made her almost spit out her drink. She
You
almost spit out her drink.
you prefaced this by saying like I don't know Looney Tunes, and then you fucking spit out Speedy Gonzalez. Like
That was just the first one that popped into my
that's
head.
a good one. That's a great one.
I
That's a
really
good one.
could never pick a favorite Looney Tunes character because there's so many good ones.
I can.
Which one's yours?
Who do you think? Guess.
Not
Sylvester
Not
Stallone.
Not
That's
Sylvester.
a fucking human being.
Sylvester the cat, but no, not him. Yosemite Sam.
Oh, Yosemite
Wow.
Sam is a good one too.
Yeah, you picked it.
Is
I
that
thought-
really it?
Yeah, I love
Dude,
Yosemite.
I've been fucking up in your head.
You are.
The last
Well, I
couple
thought-
podcasts, the fucking Fruity Pebbles and the fucking
Yeah,
the
really.
What's the other one? The Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Yeah, that's crazy. I had no idea you would.
Yosemite Sam is
I
the
th-
shit.
I thought for sure you're gonna say Elmer Fudd. You piece of shit.
Nah, Elmer's cool. Elmer's cool, but Yosemite Sam is just fucking nuts.
He's hilarious. I love Yosemite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. He got it. That's my. You know who Yosemite is?
Yosemite Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy with the mustache.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Dude, they need to fucking let that motherfucker have guns.
I feel-
they need to
I
let
feel
they
as
need to
though-
let Pepe Le Pew be rapey again.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my.
Jesus.
I
She
agree.
goes, "Oh Jesus."
I agree, but also I feel like in this day and age, like he would be like a
Not the move.
like if we had to if we were putting labels on these individuals, like I feel that Yosemite would be like this crazy alt-right guy, like
Yeah.
if he was a real dude.
Yeah,
So
but fucking lean into it.
sure.
Same
It's-
thing with Elmer Fudd.
Like blow their head off. Like that's what you can do. You're fucking Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Do it.
It's cartoons.
Although there is another. Okay, my second favorite. Who do you think it is?
Second favorite.
Second favorite.
It's
Daffy Duck.
it's
He is a bird.
it's
Is
a
a
bird.
bird?
It's a bird.
Foghorn Leghorn.
I say.
I say that boy ain't quite right.
That's the guy. That's correct. You know who I wish was a Looney Tune? Because honestly, I think my favorite old cartoon of all time. Now, no, not Looney Tunes. Actually, I don't know if they're Warner Brothers. Actually,
Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
No, it's not Looney Tunes, but it's fucking awesome.
And there's a bunch of
The
iterations of Tom and Jerry. There was the 19, I want to say it was the 40s version of Tom and Jerry that I loved the most. And it was when Tom would get fucked up and he would have that like that scream of his.
Oh yeah.
Or the ow, 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 ow. Like those are the best. Those always just made me laugh as hard as I ever laughed at a cartoon when Tom would get fucked up.
Yeah, if that's not the 40s, that's the 50s for sure.
Fucking loved
Tom
that.
and Jerry is fucking hilarious.
Love Tom and Jerry. But then there was that weird version in the 70s I just couldn't get behind. And I remember I was watching it as a kid, and then it would pop on, and it'd be like, God damn it, I hate this version.
See, that's why I could never get into, like, fucking Scooby-Doo and the fucking Smurfs and shit. Like, there was better cartoons, like fucking Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry and shit. They were actually fun, whereas
Smurfs was
every fucking episode of Scooby-Doo was just the exact same bullshit. It was never funny. Scooby sucks.
Have you ever watched Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island,
No.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Well, like,
Fuck yeah,
okay,
dude.
so like
So
I will, I will say something. Like the younger generation of cartoons were actually meant for the kids. Now the like nowadays cartoons, like probably 50s and up, maybe even 70s and up, is like meant for kids, but like has innuendos.
No, it was
No.
I think cartoons were always like that. I honestly
I
do.
don't-
Look at
The
Rocco's.
Flintstones was definitely meant for kids and adults.
But if you look at like Rocco's Modern Life,
Oh, yeah.
Ren and Stimpy, dude, I wasn't even allowed to watch Ren and Stimpy.
That,
as a
no,
kid.
that's what I'm saying though. Like 70s and up was like
70s, like the year.
The
Yeah.
70s, the decade.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
whoa,
up.
whoa, whoa. Okay.
Which I kind of agree with, but I don't, because I don't think they were marketing G.I. Joes and Transformers to adults and stuff like that.
No.
Thundercats was it.
But
I
think
think the 80s, they were still being marketed towards kids, but I think kind of
sure.
in the 90s, they were sort of looking for an
Both
older
audiences.
audience.
I think it's just like they wanted the like okay, like Dora the Explorer, right? Like you're watching that on repeat, you know, like it's gonna
Who
get
is?
shh. Like people who have like kids, you know, like
Oh.
that's playing in the background repeatedly. So why not add things in that like
Dora
the
was
kids?
doing this?
No, I'm not saying
Oh, I'm sorry.
in example. So like for instance, Scooby Doo. Like we all know they were high as a kite, like
Cole.
every episode, right?
I mean, probably.
Shaggy
right?
was.
So
At
like
least at least
I remember
Shaggy.
there was a Scooby Doo game that we bought my nephew, and it was like on the Wii and everything. And
Okay, okay. So okay.
wait, I'm not.
Hold
done
on.
yet.
I want to say this.
Let her finish.
No, I will. But we're talking. I don't know if 70s Scooby Doo was quite that had the innuendos, but maybe more of the modern one did.
Okay. Anyways, so
Okay.
as I was saying,
Thanks for interrupting.
You're welcome.
yeah. So I was playing this game with my nephew. I can't even remember what Scooby Doo game it was. It was some Scooby Doo game. And my sister was like, whoa, what? What? And so we went back in like the game and like replayed that part. And I shit you not, Shaggy at one point was like, something, we gotta get up this crack pipe. I mean, pipe. And I'm like, what? And that was in a kid's, like, marketed towards the kids.
Of course.
And so, like, my sister and I, like, we just started laughing. Like, my nephew's, like, 4 years old at this time, so he has no idea. But
And
I'm
now
like,
you gotta explain to him what a crack pipe
no,
is.
we didn't have to explain to him what a crack pipe was.
He already fucking knows. He's 4, man.
So I remember one of my favorite.
But it's just like one of
scenes-
those things, you know?
But it is fun to go back and watch some of these older cartoons and pick up on those innuendos.
Yeah.
You know, I remember there was this game that Rocco and Rocco's Modern Life
Yeah.
was
Alright.
playing with his buddies, and it was this monkey on the spinner on the middle of the game board.
Sure.
And they would take a paddle and spank its ass.
Oh, yeah.
And watching it as a kid, it was like, that's funny. And then watching it as an adult, it's like, ha ha, that's hilarious. So fuck yeah.
Like, I mean, there
Innuendos.
was some
take 'em.
things in like the old ones, like some of them. I feel like the ones in like older times, like 50s and below, were innuendos for the parents, but they were much darker. It wasn't like a comedic thing. It was more like, yeah, life sucks, bro. Like, there's that one. I think it's Betty Boop or whatever. And then there's that one that's like, addy, 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 odie, odie, odie. It's like this ghost or whatever. And I can't quite recall everything when I was like looking it up, because they played it in like, God, what was it? That one with, that movie with John Travolta. And,
Grease?
No, not Grease. It's like, Look Who's Talking.
Oh!
They played
Well,
that
Look
in
Who's
the back. They played that in the background or whatever. And so I got that stuck in my head. So I did like research on that to like watch the episode that they were watching. And turns out it was something to do with like Betty Boop was like literally hallucinating and was like on drugs and like the Great Depression. And it's just like super dark.
Well, I mean,
So-
they made fun of it in I think they made fun of it in Family Guy once, but like with the Flintstones, they were the way the Flintstones used animals.
Yeah, basically animal slaves.
I mean, that is so fucked up. I think Peter even used in the episode I was watching. He used a pelican as a cement mixer, and the cement hardened and killed the pelican. I don't know why that made me laugh, but because I'm a sick fucker.
Mommy. We used to do that to my German mom, and that was the funniest goddamn
I
thing
talked to
ever.
your German mom tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Cole, tell me if this was a great joke or a good joke.
It's like, all right, you know?
No, it was a great joke.
It was
so her mom's
alright.
been just riding Ashley's dick about me getting her guitar restrung.
Because, no, first of all,
I agree. I've taken way too long with it, but it's a guitar. It's a nylon guitar. That I've never restrung one of these, and then I finally figured out how to do it. I was in my own head about doing it. I finally got it done tonight. I said, Ashley, call your mother. And so she puts her on speaker, and once she comes through, I start singing to her, "The hills are alive with the sound of music."
All right.
And you know what she says to me?
What's that?
Oh my God. She was so mad at me.
you act like she was really mad. No,
No,
then
she
she
wasn't.
said that, like, she's like, oh, you fixed my guitar? Oh, okay, cool. And then she goes, yeah, well, Tayler can keep singing that song, but then he's got to spin around like Maria. Like, she played into it. She wasn't mad.
Okay.
You
Well,
know.
I was so happy to sing to her.
Taylor does this thing.
In that movie, in that case, your mom would have been the Nazis, right? Taylor's the
So I'm
little
having trauma.
Taylor's the little
Throwing
Swedish
back.
girl, and your mom's the Nazis that are.
You know what's cool is I am basically Swedish.
Erdy, gerdy, erdy,
I am basically Swedish, and it makes me think of my favorite. Well, one of my favorite. Actually, not my favorite.
Tell me
Muppet.
about this basically Swedish thing.
My grandma was Swedish,
So
that gives me some Swedish. I'm a lot of the North. What do you call it? North.
European?
Huh?
European?
Northern European.
You do not look like a Thor. you do not look like a Viking.
Nah, it's giving Italia. It's giving.
You know what? My Uncle Jimmy.
Okay, first of all, Jimmy.
Right? My Uncle Jimmy. I would
What
have thought.
fucking grown man still goes by Jimmy? It's Jim or James, man. Fucking grow up.
First of all, no, I hate.
of shit.
No, listen. I
Dude,
hate the whole
your
Jim's.
brother Robbie. It should be Rob or Robert.
No,
Like what
dude,
the fuck?
No, listen.
What's with your family and these little fucking 5-year-old names?
No, because it genuinely pisses me off the whole Jim and James thing. Like, why is it two totally different fucking names? Like Jim, Jimmy, Jim, James.
I don't know.
Nobody
Talk to
like
the fucking Nazis.
Your brother Jeffrey. Fucking Jeff, dude. Like grow
Okay.
up.
like my
Okay,
name is
time
Jeff,
out.
but I go by Bob. That's what the whole Jim James thing
Okay,
feels
time
like
out.
to me.
To be fair for Jeff, Okay.
Yeah, now you finally call him Jeff.
Hold on. To be fair to Jeffrey, that's what I'm going to say. That's what I called him growing. And you'll notice this throughout different generational type of things, right? So if you talk to Jeffrey, that's how I know Jeffrey. That's how I will always know Jeffrey. But when he was hanging out with his friends from high school and stuff, or any of his people at work, they all call him Jeff.
Okay, that's at
He
least
goes by Jeff.
acceptable.
But he's my kid brother. He was named Jeffrey. He will always be Jeffrey to me.
Okay, fine. As long as in the real world, he's
you can
Jeff.
call him Jeff,
Okay,
and he would actually probably appreciate it because
Okay.
I call him Jeffrey.
But Robbie, from now on, he's gonna be fucking Robert.
Ooh, that's the thing.
And if it pisses him off, even better.
Okay, I have a question about siblings. So I want to know if this is like just like in a girl world thing. Like you have you have a sister and you have brothers.
One sister.
Do you have
all brothers.
You have all brothers. Okay. So either way, so my sisters had this like thing of just picking the ugliest motherfucker they possibly could and being like, "That's you."
Come on.
All right. So
Ugliest
bit of-
motherfucker.
yeah, so they would just pick like the ugliest motherfucker that they could, no matter where we were, and just be like, "That's you." But like, as if that wasn't bad enough, my own mother would join in on it, and my mom would like look, and she'd be like, "Yeah, that does remind me of you when you were younger." Like my favorite thing is like being the fat kid when I was younger, and then my parents always going, "Oh, it's just baby fat." And then as I got older, I literally talked to my father, and I'm like, "Dad, why did you not just tell me that I like, I was chunkier?" And he's like, "What am I supposed to do? Tell a 10-year-old they're fat as fuck?"
Colwood. But
like,
I don't think we'd ever. I'm just thinking we did some weird shit as kids. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Like, did that happen between like your brothers too? Like, is that just like a sibling thing? Or
That's
is that just, like,
that's a
sister?
girl thing. That's a fucking girl thing. Although I like you ever had those?
I don't think you do that with your siblings. I think you do that with your friends, though.
Okay,
Like
so
last week, when you were like,
I'll admit to a shitty thing that I listen. I'll admit to a shitty thing that I did as a teenager. Okay, I was a teenager. I'm not gonna say that this is. I'm not justifying anything. I am a piece of shit for doing this, but I'm not gonna deny that it wasn't funny. So we were driving, and I feel bad because I looked at this from the perspective, if somebody had done this to me at this age, I would have found it fucking hilarious, and I'm not proud of it. Okay, and so we're driving in a car. Okay, a van in particular. And we're driving along. I slam on the brakes. Just slam on the brakes. My sister, my mom, my brothers, and myself were in this van. My sister, I slam on the brakes, and I said, "Lindsay, get out." She said, "Why?" I said, the sign back there is max load capacity 1,500 pounds.
Oh my God, Taylor!
I know, right? I'm not saying it was a funny thing.
I'm saying it was a funny thing.
I was okay. To be fair, I was obviously bigger than her, and obviously it was a joke, and obviously I understand the repercussions of what this does to young women, and apparently they compared you, Ashley. I saw who they compared you to.
Yeah.
And they did the same thing.
Yeah, but it was at least like not her fault.
It wasn't her fault.
Like she couldn't help it.
No, but for you though,
Yeah.
you couldn't help it either.
I couldn't help my ugliness.
I mean, to be okay, that was one time. That was one goddamn time. And it sounds like your family, they were doing it all the time.
Yeah.
So be like, that's Ashley.
The thing is, like,
we're walking, or let's say we're walking down the street, and this kid is wearing glasses, and they're an autistic looking motherfucker.
They don't have to be autistic.
or whatever they are, and your siblings would say to you, "That's you."
Yeah. Literally, like it doesn't matter. It's just like,
Oh
okay.
my God. That is kind of funny though. I mean,
and like I was the only one they fucking did it to.
of course they
Like, I
did.
mean, I'm the youngest one, so like I get it, but like, holy fuck, I was like, it was just brutal. But you know what?
I'm gonna do it
I
too.
got all my sisters back.
You know-
like I got every
I
single
know
one
you
of them
did.
back.
You know what? I can't wait to be watching like I'm gonna invite your mother over. We're all gonna be hanging out.
I told you my mom will not come over here. She doesn't come over to other people's house. She's very introverted.
I'm gonna invite her ass over here. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna watch a German fucking documentary. There's gonna be Adolf Hitler on this
No.
TV. I'll be like, hey,
That's you.
that's you.
No, listen, because my mom,
Oh, she can dish it, but she can't take
no,
it.
like my mom fucking feeds into it. So my mom had an ex-boyfriend, right? And full
boy.
disclaimer, like
Oh boy.
my mom, she still does not understand these like American terms, you know?
Okay.
Of course her excuse is, well, I'm not from this country, so I don't care. Like that's just her excuse.
Okay.
But she had this boyfriend previously, and one day she gets a phone call, and I look down and it says "Meine Führer," and I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Oh my God.
I said.
Oh my God.
I was like, who the fuck is that? And she goes, oh, that's just so-and-so, which happened to be her boyfriend at the time. So,
Taylor's almost crying. Taylor is crying.
Did she put that in there?
yeah, she put So I'm like, I think what made it worse too is that my mom, like her ex-boyfriend at the time called her Ava too, and he's like, oh my Ava, come here.
Taylor's fucking crying.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
So like she feeds into it. So like Taylor's dying. So like my mom feeds into like these German jokes like all the time. So like there's this one gif of Hitler like shaking his head in a circle, and it's like, oh nine, you didn't. And we send that to my mom all the time, and she's like, you guys are so stupid.
Oh really? You
But
were
like meanwhile, she's freaking sitting here with her ex-boyfriend's name. Well, at the time, her current boyfriend, with his fucking name on the phone is Mein Führer. Like, why the fuck?
Oh,
And she just like shrugged it off. I'm like, Mom, that's like terrible. And
that's so fucked up but funny. That is
So,
fucking
is your
hilarious.
mom like an actual citizen, or did she just have you and your sisters like?
no,
as,
she's an actual citizen.
Okay,
She
so
just,
I thought you
she's
guys
here-
were just
Of
like.
America?
No, of Germany.
No,
I
she's
thought you
not.
guys were like just like anchor babies.
Anchor babies, if you mean like by an American air base, is that what you're talking about?
No.
Oh, just
Anchor
keeping her planted. Got it.
Yeah,
Oh.
keeping her in America.
No, she with my previous sister. How did I say previous? Well, my sister's previous dad, because they have a different dad than I do. She met him when she was 17, and then she got pregnant, and she had them on the American Air Base. So technically, they're American citizens because they're born on American soil. But my dad like met my mom over here in the States, so I'm the only one who's technically fully from America. So
My God.
you still can't get over the Mein Führer thing.
Mein God.
Mein God.
Mind God. I cannot believe that. I know what I'm changing my name to.
Hell no.
I can't believe that. That is so fucking funny to me. And he had her as Ava. Oh my fucking
Yeah, well, and
God,
it's not even just in the phone. They would call each other that in the house. Like
in the house.
in the house. Like she'd be like, "What do you want, mein Führer?"
You mean in the bunker?
And No, like in the house, and then
Okay.
like he'd be sitting downstairs watching fucking football or whatever, and my mom would be like, "Mein Führer, do you want supper tonight?" And I'm like, "What the fuck?" And he's like,
"Does some kinky shit."
I like listen. My mom and I, we don't have that boundary. Like we just don't.
You just
Let's
call
just
whoever your viewer.
Oh no, like we like
Listen,
she.
if I'm gonna call somebody mind viewer, they're gonna be like God level. They're gonna be God tier to me.
Well, like
you know who I would call that? Kim Jong Un. He would be mine.
No, listen, because like my mom
Oh
would call him that in
Lord.
the house, and like I said, my mom and I, we don't have that.
I mean,
typical.
I would hope at some point.
Can you
said,
let me talk?
Right, but I would hope at some point you said to your mom, like, "Mom, that's fucked up."
Well,
dude."
no, I definitely told her it was fucked up, but then like I asked her, I was like, "Mom, do you call each other that in the bedroom?" Like,
That's your mom.
I literally, because my
And
mom,
what did she say?
and she's like, "That's none of your business," and I'm like, "Mom, I really hope you're not getting your back blown out by Mein Führer."
She's German, so you know there was fucking whips and leather involved.
Oh my God.
Well, and so I guess as a joke, her ex-boyfriend, God, what the fuck was Hitler's book name?
Kampf, Mein Kampf.
Yeah, Mein Kampf. Her fucking ex-boyfriend got her that for Christmas as a fucking joke. He went and bought a copy of Mein Kampf.
Cole, do you want that?
I don't even want to meet your mom. She sounds like an awful fucking person.
Listen, like she's
Listen.
Taylor's met her, and he really he didn't get a one-on-one conversation with her, but the whole time he was just laughing at how done both my parents were. My dad was
have a conversation with me.
My dad was overstimulated, and he was just like, "Get me the fuck out of here," because my stepmom was being all wacko, and my like uncle would not stop doing these stupid dad jokes. And then my mom, all these dogs were freaking out, and then my sister,
She's gonna have a one-on-one with me, and by the time I'm done with her, I will be her viewer. So
Taylor,
for
that's fucked up.
So for Comic Can Coozie, I'm Taylor.
I'm Cole.
I'm Ashby.